The United Nations is warning of a dire and escalating reproductive health crisis in northern Gaza. It comes as the main hospital there providing obstetric care has closed the only functioning neonatal intensive care unit. A director of the hospital says 120 maternal fetal medicine and other patients are lacking medicine and even food and water. Foreign correspondent Britt Clennett joins me now from Tel Aviv, Israel, for more. Britt, what more do you know about this latest warning from the UN?
Yeah, it's particularly grim. The UN agency just announcing that the last intensive care unit for newborns is now out of action in North Gaza. Really quite shocking, especially because it's going to impact some 4,000 mothers in that area. That's the result of these repeated attacks on the last functioning hospitals like Kamal Adwan, impacting, as I say, thousands of people. We've seen, 44 people detained. That has meant that there's all those specialists who are out of action and not able to treat those patients who so desperately need it. We know that the situation in the north is growing more intense, and generally across Gaza, 43,000 is now the death toll, half of them women and children, Diane.
Meanwhile, Britt, the Lebanese Ministry of Public Health says at least 6 paramedics are dead after an Israeli strike in Lebanon. What's the latest on the conflict there, and where does this leave negotiations for a ceasefire?
So we do know that American officials are here to try and kickstart some kind of ceasefire, but particularly before the election, Diane, there's not a lot of hope that there will be any kind of breakthrough, with sticking points still very much remaining. And that's the case with Gaza as well. We're not expecting anything to kind of jumpstart anytime soon ahead of the election. But certainly there are some diplomatic efforts underway. We know, as you say, those 6 paramedics killed by Israeli forces in Lebanon, the fighting really not letting up there. So certainly for the people there who've been evacuated, some given several hours notice, they say that they just don't have anywhere to go, and that they're worried because it's creating so much chaos as well, that the situation is just going to grow more intense in the south.
Foreign correspondent Britt Clennett in Israel, thank you.